We're looking at what I call event or process, and we start with a song. Salvation to our God, who seated on the throne, and to the Lamb forevermore. Of course, we know that salvation is continuous. This is not a new doctrine. One of the best examples you can give is that the children of Israel were saved from Egypt, but not everyone made it to the promised land. And that's why the scripture talks about many are called, few are chosen. So even when you've made a commitment to the Lord, it's true that you are saved, but it still needs working on. And that's why it's not just an event, it's also a process. Romans 13, verse 11, and do this knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now our salvation is nearer than when we first believed. So believed, when they made a commitment to the Lord, but the salvation is nearer than when we first believed. So you can't start getting into sin and living a life of righteousness, fornication, adultery. Those are problematic. It means your salvation is not, if you want to basically defeat the process and you want to avoid that. 1 Corinthians 10:11. Now these things happen to them as examples and were written now as warnings for us, on whom the fulfillment of the ages has come, which is what I was alluding to earlier on. All the things that we read in the Old Testament about the children of Israel are things that we need to learn from. Not everyone, that was saved from Egypt eventually was, made it into the promised land. And we want to avoid that in terms of our salvation experience. The scriptures talk about, people that have made a shipwreck of their faith. It doesn't mean they were not saved. They were saved, but they made a shipwreck of their faith. 1 Corinthians 15, verse 2, by which also you are saved, if you hold fast that word which I preached to you, unless you believed in vain. So don't listen to these guys that are telling you the moment you've been saved, you can go ahead and do anything you like. You were not saved to do anything that you like. You were saved to hold fast to the word that was preached unto you and to keep doing it so that your salvation will culminate in you getting into the promised land.